We're broadcasting live from the CIAA Basketball Tournament 2010 here in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. I am your host, Dr. Kevin Butler, with HBCU Sports Live. And we have here the president of Johnson C. Smith University, and you are?
Ron Carter, 13th president of Johnson C. Smith University.
Dr. Carter, tell us about any capital campaigns that are going on campus, any fundraising initiatives, any institutional advancement initiatives that you have going on as relates to Johnson C. Smith.
We are getting ready to consider a capital campaign that will assist us with the transformative change that is occurring on campus. We are moving the university into the heart of the city of Charlotte. We will be Charlotte's premier independent urban university. We're working to revitalize Beatty's Ford Road. We will redo the entire campus, the residence halls, new majors, new facilities. So we're thinking through very carefully the way we need to approach a major capital campaign for the university.
Is there anything else you would like to say, talk to us about that?
Well, we're excited about all of the initiatives that we have going on. We've just launched a Metropolitan College that is designed for working adults, and we're excited that in the evenings we'll have adults walking on campus in classrooms from 5 until 11 in the evening. We have a very innovative Center for Applied Leadership and Community Development, and that is our right-handed fellowship to the community. We're working with 16 counties in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area, and we launched our Bill Institute that is specifically designed for highly motivated, highly talented students. We're excited about that way it's going to take the university. We just have so many great initiatives. Now that's going to require that we have the resources to continue this. We decided to increase the standards, and in doing so, we deliberately did not accept 300 students that we accepted the year before. We deliberately decided to downsize the enrollment so that we can increase quality. So all this is going to require a major fundraising initiative, and we're excited about that. The city is rallying around us.
Dr. Carter, I've been told it just in conversation that you also have on the board with an initiative to add some new graduate programs.
Yes. We are looking forward to adding a graduate program in systems engineering, program in social work, and I'm very excited about the master's program in social work. And we also have on the table a master's in business administration, and that will add a new currency to the university. We've already established the Smith Institute for Applied Research with centers of excellence in homeland security, in workforce development and diversity, in health, minority health, and in global education. So we are putting the research platform in place for these graduate programs. I'm Ron Carter, the 13th president of Johnson C. Smith University, and you are watching HBCU Sports Live.
I have one of the coaches from the Johnson C. Smith University.
My name is Coach Knight. This is my first year with Smith. Previous is 6 years at Livingstone College.
What's the difference in the transition that you're making, the transition from Livingstone College to the Johnson C. Smith?
Well, I think right now it's the attitude around campus, around the yard, that we're here to win right away. With Livingstone, we're kind of building our program. Coach Stinson was doing a great job up there, but here at Smith, it's a winning tradition, and it's time to win right away. I'm Eric Knight, assistant coach of Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls, and you're watching HBCU Sports Live.
I have one of the great basketball players that represent Johnson C. Smith, and you are?
Ronald Thornhill, number 5.
Tell us about your perspective on the CIAA this year.
Well, we won it the previous 2 years, so what we're trying to do coming in here is defensive minded. That's what won it for us the last 2 years, and so we're going to try to start off with defense and then let our offense come, and then we're going to keep rolling.
Tell us about making the transition. I know there's always a transition when you change positions. Being the point guard for the first 2 years, tell us a little bit about that transition coming from the point guard to the off guard or the shooting guard position.
Well, it's tough because the ball's not always in my hands now, and so I have to move off screens, I have to run more, I have to be more in shape. Point guard, I used to just keep the team together, which we have a new point guard, which was here my first 2 years too, Ryan Carter. He's doing a good job with that this year.
Tell us, is there anything else you want to tell us about you and who you are and your overall perspective of being in the CIAA?
Well, the CIAA is a great experience. It's the second largest tournament in the nation, and so You get to see a lot of faces here at CIAA, and it's always fun. It's a great experience for us, and then we here to take care of business too.
We're interviewing one of Johnson C. Smith's own, and you are
Jerry Hollis.
Mr. Hollis. Tell us about your perspective as it relates to the CIAA tournament.
It's been a great experience for the past 4 years. Celebrities, the experience of having a lot of people come out and watch us play the game that we love. It's a big competition as far as the CI. With us, it's been union, for the past few years. So it's just been having fun going against that rivalry and also playing against other competition.
So what's it like winning the CIAA back-to-back?
I feel fortunate. Some players are fortunate to win it once. So for us to win it twice, it's a good blessing. It's a blessing for us. Also, to have an opportunity to win a third one, can't ask for much more.
So what's your outlook for your team, your overall team, as it relates to the CIAA tournament?
I believe if we come hard and play defense every night, and that our offense just come as it flows, I think we can win it again.
We have one of the legendary coaches in the CIAA right here, Steve Joyner.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be in your presence as well. We're excited about what we've been able to do this year. We've had some bumps in the road, some bruises, some injuries, but certainly we've been able to overcome that and have a fairly decent season. So we're excited about our position in this year's tournament and hope we do well.
Talk to us about your experience in winning the CIAA back-to-back and what it would mean to you as a program and as a coach to win it a third time.
Three-peat is an elite category in the CIAA, I think held only by schools like Norfolk State and Virginia Union. So we have an opportunity to join that elite group, and we certainly would like to do that this year.
Tell me again what it's like to be the elder statesman as it relates to men's basketball coaches in the CIAA.
I'm not sure what that requires. I mean, it puts a bullseye on your back, and everybody wants to beat you. So, I'm not sure what else that I provide in terms of any type of leadership or motivation to the young coaches. I do have some conversations with some of them, but at the same time, most of them just want to beat me, that's all.
Well, you also come from a different perspective because you've also been head women's coach and head men's coach and athletic director. Tell us about making the transition from the women's game to the men's game and then from the men's game to the athletic administration.
Well, it's a crooked road to straight street, if anybody understands that. But certainly my background has been such that it has prepared me for where I am in my career right now. I'm very reminded and appreciative of my days as women's basketball coach at Johnson C. Smith University, and I hope I contributed to that development of that program and left a little bit of a legacy and some history there.
And out in viewers land, I want to also share an unknown fact about Coach Joyner. Coach Joyner also had a tenure as an assistant men's basketball coach at Virginia Union. Tell us about that and your experiences with Coach Moore and making the transition from Virginia Union to Johnson C. Smith.
Virginia Union and Bob Moore are very dear to my heart because they took a chance on me very early in my career, just as I came out of college actually. Brought me to Richmond, Virginia, and went on and got my master's at Virginia State. And most people, because of those early years, look at me as if I graduated from Virginia Union. But I only worked there for 5 years, and I'm grateful to Bob Moore and Dr. Alex James and Frank Royal and all the people the Lamberts who greeted me there and made me a part of that Virginia Union family. And so if you cut me in certain places, I'll bleed. Hi. I'm Steve Joyner, head men's basketball coach and athletic director at Johnson C. Smith University here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're watching HBCU Sports Live.